Ashwagandha is everywhere right now, praised for stress relief, better sleep, and even stronger workouts. But what most people do not hear about are the experiences that only show up after weeks or months of use. Some are rare, some are subtle, and some can catch you completely off guard if you are not aware of them. Today, we are not here to scare you, but to make sure you are fully informed before deciding if ashwagandha truly fits your body. Let us walk through what people have reported and what early studies are beginning to show. Number 1. Liver function concerns. Among the most serious, though rare, concerns reported is liver toxicity, sometimes referred to as herb-induced liver injury. This has been documented in various case reports globally, linking ashwagandha consumption to conditions like intrahepatic cholestasis, where bile flow from the liver is impaired. This blockage can lead to a buildup of bile acids, potentially causing symptoms such as intense itching of the palms and soles, dark urine, pale stools, and in severe cases, jaundice, which is a yellowing of the skin or eyes. Research suggests that a specific metabolite of ashwagandha, with a known, might contribute to DNA damage in liver cells, particularly when the body's natural detoxification systems, like glutathione, are overwhelmed. This risk appears heightened for individuals with pre-existing liver conditions, such as hepatitis or fatty liver, or for those concurrently taking other medications known to affect the liver, including common over-the-counter pain relievers or even certain green tea extracts. For these reasons, some experts suggest regular monitoring of liver enzymes if you choose to take ashwagandha, especially in the initial months. Number 2. Thyroid activity alterations. Ashwagandha has been observed to influence thyroid hormone levels, specifically increasing both T3 and T4. While this might seem beneficial for individuals with an underactive thyroid, it can be problematic for those with normally functioning thyroids or, more significantly, for individuals with hyperthyroidism, a condition where the thyroid is already overactive. Pushing thyroid function into overdrive can lead to symptoms like heart palpitations, increased anxiety, headaches, diarrhea, and insomnia. Case reports indicate that these symptoms can emerge around 2 months after starting ashwagandha. Therefore, anyone with pre-existing thyroid conditions, or even those without, should exercise caution and consider monitoring their thyroid function, particularly during the first 3 to 6 months of supplementation. Combining ashwagandha with thyroid medication also warrants careful medical supervision due to the potential for compounded effects. By the way, please help our channel grow by clicking subscribe. Number 3. Gastrointestinal distress. Some individuals, especially when consuming higher doses of ashwagandha, have reported experiencing gastrointestinal irritation. This can manifest as an upset stomach, nausea, or even vomiting. It highlights the importance of starting with lower doses and gradually increasing them, always paying attention to how your body responds. Number 4. Blood pressure fluctuations. Ashwagandha has been shown to have a blood pressure lowering effect. While this can be a benefit for some, it poses a risk for individuals who already have low blood pressure or those who are taking medications specifically prescribed to lower blood pressure. The combined effect could lead to dangerously low blood pressure, potentially causing dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting, which can introduce other health concerns. Number 5. Blood sugar levels. Similarly, ashwagandha has demonstrated the ability to lower blood sugar levels. This is a crucial consideration for individuals with diabetes, particularly those managing their condition with medications, especially insulin. Combining ashwagandha with these medications could lead to an unsafe drop in blood sugar, known as hypoglycemia, which can have serious health implications. Number 6. Sedation and drowsiness. One of the desired effects of ashwagandha for many is its ability to promote relaxation and improve sleep. However, for some, especially at higher doses, or when combined with other sedating medications or anti-anxiety drugs, it can lead to excessive sedation or drowsiness. In rare instances, there is also a concern about potential respiratory depression can combine with certain sedatives. For individuals who already experience fatigue or have naturally low cortisol levels, taking ashwagandha might exacerbate feelings of drowsiness. Number 7. Emotional blunting or numbness. A growing number of anecdotal reports, particularly circulating on social media platforms, describe a phenomenon of emotional blunting or numbness after taking ashwagandha. Users report feeling detached from their emotions, a lack of pleasure in everyday activities, and a general sense of feeling mellow or nonchalant to an extent that affects their emotional responsiveness. While the exact mechanism for this is not fully understood, Some theories suggest it might be related to its adaptogenic properties influencing neurotransmitter systems. This effect seems more prevalent with prolonged use or higher dosages. Number 8. Restless legs syndrome. In a specific personal account, one individual reported experiencing severe restless leg syndrome when combining ashwagandha with other prescription medications, including levothyroxine for thyroid and famotidine for heartburn. While separating the doses alleviated the issue, it underscores the potential for unexpected reactions when ashwagandha is introduced into a complex medication regimen. Number 9. Interaction with autoimmune conditions. Ashwagandha is known for its immunomodulatory properties, meaning it can influence the immune system. While often considered beneficial, this can be a concern for individuals with autoimmune conditions, where the immune system is already overactive or misdirected. The interaction of ashwagandha with such conditions requires careful consideration and medical advice. Number 10. Bleeding disorders. There is some indication that ashwagandha may affect blood coagulation. Therefore, individuals with existing bleeding disorders should exercise caution and consult their doctor before using ashwagandha, as it could potentially increase the risk of bleeding. Number 11. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. A crucial area of concern is the use of ashwagandha during pregnancy and breastfeeding. There is a significant lack of robust safety data for these populations. Some historical research has even raised concerns about potential links to miscarriages. Given the unknown risks, medical professionals strongly advise against the use of ashwagandha during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Number 12. Nightshade sensitivity and iron overload. As ashwagandha belongs to the nightshade family, individuals with known sensitivities to other nightshade plants, like tomatoes, potatoes, or bell peppers, might experience adverse reactions. Additionally, for those with genetic conditions leading to excessive iron accumulation, ashwagandha might be contraindicated. To mitigate potential risks, several practices are commonly recommended. Always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking other medications. Adhering to recommended dosages, typically ranging from 300 to 600 milligrams per day in clinical trials, is vital, as higher doses are often associated with increased potential for side effects. Considering a cycling approach, such as taking breaks every 6 to 8 weeks, may also help prevent the gradual buildup of effects in the body, as long-term safety data is still limited. Furthermore, if you decide to use ashwagandha, choose high-quality supplements that are third-party tested. Look for certifications like NSFs or USP to ensure purity and accurate potency, and be wary of proprietary blends or gummies that may not contain therapeutic levels of the herb. Understanding these points allows for a more informed and balanced approach to incorporating ashwagandha into your wellness journey. It is about respecting the herb's power while being mindful of your body's unique responses and needs. We hope this exploration into ashwagandha's side effects has provided valuable insights and helped you feel more informed about making personal health decisions. If you found this discussion helpful, please consider giving this video a like, sharing your experiences in the comments below, and subscribing to our channel for more content designed to empower your health journey.